Peace, love, and gratitude, beautiful people. Welcome back to my videos. I really appreciate you guys for always tuning in. I know this is kind of a different look, but it's just something that I wanted to do because this was on my heart. So just informally popping up and doing this and sharing this message. And it's something that's really near and dear to me and very special to me, because once I kind of tapped into what I'm about to share with you, my life and my view of a lot of things are continuing to evolve and offer me some perspective, which is no longer limiting me in my journey of healing and my journey of life. So I just released a brand new episode of Heal Talk with Nay. Make sure y'all check that out. It's a really powerful episode. But one of the things we talked about in our most recent conversation was God and what God looks like and our view of God. And I feel for me, because I can only speak for myself, that my view of God was very limited for a long time. And when I say limited, it was always like this man sitting in the sky looking down on us and just doing everything for us. And for me, I always had kind of a small issue with that. Just because I think, especially when we're talking about what we align with and what we look to, a lot of times we want to see ourselves in that. And for me, especially being a woman, I wanted to see myself in that. But as you all know, and I've shared before, my thought process and my view of God kind of changed anyway, where I really see God as being a force that is both feminine and masculine energies. So not really a he or she. And I will admit, sometimes I have my little biases, but that's another conversation. But again, it's just a testament to what this message is, because my view is continuing to evolve of God. And I say that too because as I have become a little bit more one with nature, I start to see God in a lot of things. And like I mentioned earlier, instead of just it being someone sitting in the sky looking down on us, I really feel like God is amongst us. And for me, that can look like anything. Like God could be within these plants, God can be within this message, God can be morphed into people. For a long time, around my birthday last year, I kept seeing rainbows, and I felt very attracted to the colors of the rainbows and the chakras. And I felt every time I saw a rainbow, because I had never seen it as frequently as I did recently, it was always God just showing up to remind me, like, I'm here, I see you. And that really is what helped me kind of tap in and really expand my horizons on what I feel my source looks like. So it made me think back to, I had a recent conversation with a really great friend of mine, and in speaking to her through, some things that she's going through, I shared an experience that I went through with my mother, which was a healing practice that we did. And what we did was we went to the water to be connected to nature, and we were able to just talk about whatever it is that we were feeling. And whether it was from each other, from someone else, or whatever the trauma was, we were able to express it. And from there, we took stones, or the rocks, and each rock represented a trauma or a burden that we wanted to release from our lives and just give back to the universe and give back to God. And we threw the stones in the water. And for me, I didn't realize it then, but I realized it now. That was a live visualization of God taking on our burdens and us releasing it, and that nothing is too heavy for God to take on. And in those moments, God was the water, God represented the water, the stones represented our burdens, and there were, a lot of stones, but the rocks represented our burdens, and we are the humans, right? And once we released those rocks into the water, that's it, right? Like, the water stayed the same with of course a little bit of ripples, but the water stayed the same, and it took it. And it's like, now this is mine now, because this isn't meant for you to carry. And when I realized that visualization, it was a real big aha moment for me, because it was just a reminder that nothing is too big for your source to take on if you allow your source to take it on for you. What seems heavy for us is minuscule to a bigger power. And sometimes we were never meant to pick up those stones, but we do pick them up. But how beautiful is it that we can always give it back and know that we won't be burdening anyone else. Like, it's nothing to God, because God already knows our story, and God is gonna guide us through our story if we stay aligned with ourselves and with our source. And so I just wanted to share that visualization with you, and also share the message with you that everything that you are going through, all of the things that you may be feeling, whether it's good or bad, or I don't want to say bad, I'm working on my words, whether it's a challenge or it is something that you embrace, something great that's going on in your life, know that it's okay to release what doesn't serve you. Release what no longer serves you, because you deserve that. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve not to be weighted down. You deserve to not have to wait because you're being weighted down for your blessings and your abundance. And that if you are actively doing the work in your healing, then you will be able to appreciate a lot of things, whether they're big or small, within your life. And now I kind of just refer back to that visual all the time when I feel overwhelmed or I'm feeling bogged down, and I remember the rock to the water ratio. Like, the weight of the rock did nothing to bring down the water. And then, if anything, the rock, God is taking on all of our burdens to turn them into treasures and wash them back ashore. So, and at the end of the practice, what we did was we picked a stone that we felt drawn to, and that was representative of a new hope. And so I just hope that visualization helps you guys. And I wanted to share that because it was really an aha moment for me when I actually said this to my friend, and I didn't even get it at first, because I didn't think about it like that in that time. But I'm so blessed and so grateful that although I didn't get it then, I had the grace and the space to get it now, and to actually share that, and to share that moment in the hopes of inspiring someone else with what they're going through, and helping them remember that their burden is never too great for their higher power. I'm so sorry for all of that noise, if you can hear that. That's what happens, right? But yes, I just wanted to share that all with you. I wanted to share that with you all, and I hope that you remember that whatever you go through in life, every day that you get to wake up is another chance at life, and another chance to continue to move forward, and another chance to be great. Like, you're still supposed to be here, and you shouldn't be bogged down by your trauma. So I pray for you all of intentional healing, that you really take the time to heal yourselves, you really take the time to hold yourselves accountable, and allow the universe, God, to take on the burdens that you were never meant to take on. But yes, I pray that you all have an amazing and an abundant day, and you continue to go out and you heal yourselves, and remember that you are worthy of living limitless and lightly. So thank you all for watching. I love and appreciate you guys. Please to make sure to check out Heal Talk with Shenay. It's my new baby, but it's really a project, a divine project from God. God gave that message straight to me, and I am putting it out there to share with you all, because these amazing people in my lives are so willing to share their beautiful stories in the hopes of connecting with you. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and blessings. Love, love, love.